Hey guys, today's topic is going to be shoulder mobility, flexibility, range of motion, whichever word you want to use. But it's important to have the right amount of mobility in order to do things such as overhead press or do activities that are overhead. I don't quite have perfect shoulder mobility, so I don't do a whole lot of overhead pressing, and tomorrow I will talk about that. But last night in yoga, I decided to test something out. First thing I did was lay down on my left side, which is my dominant arm, to see how well I could keep my body in line with my arm and get my arm and body close to the ground. You can tell I do pretty good right here, but if I flip over and show you my right side, you can tell, if I get really straight, it's a little bit tougher for me to get into this position. I feel a lot of tightness down here in my lats, and it's something I've been working on, but it's a slow process. So the first thing we're going to do for today is I want you guys to do a self-test. Then we're going to do a mobility exercise, and then we'll redo that self-test to see how well you did. So the self-test, you're going to lay flat on your back. Make sure your pelvis is tilted down so the back is flat. You're going to grab something. I'm using a yoga block here. It could be anything that's roughly just a teensy bit less wide than your body, and you're going to go overhead. Keeping that back flat, everything nice and tight. And either take a video or have somebody take a picture of you with it as far over your head as you could get, keeping those elbows straight and pressed in together. So we can tell that I'm not quite down to the floor, which that would be our goal. So we're going to do the mobility exercise. I'm going to set this block aside. I'm going to use a foam roller. If you don't have a foam roller, it's okay to do this without a foam roller. You can do it rolled up on towels. But again, same thing as before. We want to keep that back flat, chin tucked position. And we're going to first just lay out here with arms kind of looking like a goalpost for about a minute. I'm not going to do the full minute because you guys will get bored. So after you've been here for a minute, we're going to bring your hands back down to your sides, and we're going to do one arm at a time, nice and slowly, reaching as far as you can overhead, keeping that back flat. And on the other arm, we're going to do that 10 times. That was just one on each side. The next one, be helpful if you had a dowel or stick. We're going to hold it at our chest height, just like we're doing bench press. We'll bring it up over our chest, up over the head, and try to bring it all the way down to the ground, again keeping that back flat. After you establish that resting position there, we're going to bring it down in straight towards the foam roller. You're going to feel a lot of stretching in that thoracic spine, your upper back, maybe a little bit in your chest. Our goal would be that our hands should scrape the floor in this position. I obviously still have some work to do. We're going to do 10 of those. Take all that out of the way. Find my block again. Get my back flat. Make sure I'm still holding it the same way. Up overhead, and see if I can get a little bit closer. I didn't obviously do the full minute or all 10 of those reps, but you could tell that I'm a little bit better. If I keep working on this, eventually I could hopefully get that back flat. That's it for today. I hope you like this. Let me know what you think.